Hi everyone, and welcome to Nanny Cooks from the Ozarks. And today is October the 1st, 2024, and fall is in the air. Here in the Ozarks, the leaves are starting to turn and the air is crisp, and that makes me want to cook. And what I'm doing now is our daughter and her family are starting a major remodeling project, and she's going to be without a kitchen for a while. So I'm making them some freezer meals to help them get through this project. So today I have three things that I have made this morning. And one of the things is I made grape jelly, which I'll tell you about in a little bit. But if you hear any popping sounds, that's these jars sealing, and I love that sound too. So the first thing that I did this morning is make a huge batch of, I'm sorry, over here. I'm going the wrong way. A huge batch of mashed potatoes. This mashed potato recipe freezes so well and it heats up and they just taste fresh. And if you happen to have my cookbook, the recipe is in the cookbook on page 68, or I would be glad to send you the recipe too. So these go in the freezer. They keep in the freezer, 6 months to a year. And then you take them out, let them thaw, microwave them just a minute at a time until they're soft and creamy. And they truly do taste like fresh. And the second thing I've got here is rice. A few months ago, I found a rice cooker at a garage sale, and I love that thing. I had never had one before, and it doesn't take up a lot of room in the storage shelves. And so I made several batches of rice and put them in these containers to freeze. And then you can have it just plain by itself. You can make stir fries out of it, or sweet and sour chicken or pork. It's another handy thing to have around. And then the last thing I want to show you is I made a huge batch of grape jelly. I like to give jellies at Christmas time, especially to my grandkids. They seem to appreciate that. And what I use in my jellies anymore is called Pomano's Original Pectin. I love this pectin, and you don't use nearly as much sugar in it as you do with other brands of pectin. So if you, now it's kind of hard to find. I get mine on Amazon too. Now back to the freezing. Some people say, well, can you freeze this? Can you freeze that? And I had an elderly friend that was such a great cook. She's gone on to heaven now. I'm sure she's probably cooking in heaven for everybody. But when I'd ask her, well, Pearl, can you freeze this or can you freeze that? She'd say, well, girl, you can freeze just about anything. And so every time I make a batch of something, I always think of Pearls. So this is three things that I've given you today. If you want to start stocking your freezer for the winter, it's a good way to do it. These jellies make great Christmas gifts too. And be sure and like and subscribe to our website. And again, it's Nanny Cooks from the Ozarks. So I hope you have a great day and enjoy this fall weather. And don't forget to share it with your friends too. Bye-bye.